about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will have the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Robinson. Wide open spaces. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Riles. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit.
Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal. And because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays with him.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Finds his man. It's Wallace. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Diggs. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I think you love the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Hurst. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hurst. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They stripped it out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Makes the catch. It's Stribling. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse up. It's complete. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half with the home team.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point in the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Give to the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quick catch on third down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying.
Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Rebels have it with a first and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the... And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Rush is on him. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw at Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. Gets it out across the 40. Stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wants to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Diggs. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Wallace. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC looks like a legit title contender right now, and that offense is just having its way.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up front, moving forward, This offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team,